Everyone can do a headstand, so do you. In this video I will show you how, step by step. It just takes some patience and a lot of practice. I myself needed a lot of time too, believe me. So don't worry if you cannot do it the first time. Just do it step by step and stay with this step you're perfect at. So just go on with another step if you feel safe in the previous step. You will be able to do more by time. So the first thing which is important, that you're already warmed up. Maybe you did some upper work exercise or some yoga. If not, I will link you a video here which you can use to warm up for the headstand. And the second thing, which is an obstacle for a lot of students, is fear. So don't be scared. Maybe it helps you if you put another mat or a blanket in front, so you know the floor will be soft. Or what you could also do is to have another person with you who could hold you at the back a little bit to make you feel safe. However, if you think you will fall, just make a roll like this. And the last thing to remember is to use your body's force, not the speed. And it's about the way. It's not about the destination. So maybe one day you will be able to do a headstand. Maybe that's today. Maybe that's next week. Or in 1 month. But enjoy the way of it and take it step by step. And now let's start with the first step, the triangle. Place your hands next to each other, like shoulder width apart, and then place your head in front of them into a triangle. In this position, you should be able, if you open your eyes, to see your hands. If the underground is too hard for you, you can double your mat, or you can also take a pillow or something else underneath your head. So do this again. Be aware that also your elbows are above your wrists. Hold it here. Make sure you're in a triangle. That's the first step. If you can do it, that's great, because that's our base. Now the second step is lift your hip. You can go into this position and then walk towards you. It's important to extend your legs so your knees are straight and not bended. In this way, you will be able to shift the weight of your hip over your head slowly. If you do this the first time, that can feel really strange, so stay with this. After every step, make a little pause in Child's Pose Balasana. Now, either you're working on step 2 or you're going to step 3. Again, tuck your toes, walk towards you with straight legs, and if your hip is above your head, you can place your knees on your arms, like this. That's a pause to get comfortable with the weight of your hips over your head. You can hold it there, and then back to Child's Pose. Relax. Maybe you can already feel a little bit of pain relief in your shoulders, in your neck. Okay, so either stay with step 1, step 2, step 3, or go to step 4, knees together. So now you have your knees placed on your elbows. And now bring your knees together in front of your upper body. Hold them here. It's important to first hold them here and feel comfortable before you go to the next step. So we come back. Child's position. If you're already at this step, you're really advanced. So now, and always, every time you practice, the first thing to take care of is the triangle. Tuck your toes under, walk towards you, knees on your arms, knees together, and if you feel safe and comfortable there, bring your knees up slowly. And in the last moment, when you're up, push your hip forward and stretch your knees out. Hold it here, core is tucked in. And then slowly back. Also, when you go back, always be controlled. It should never be a fall back. So rather stay there just 1 or 2 seconds and go back with control, but to hold it until the last moment and fall out of the headstand. So always try to go back with control. Okay, one more try. This time, if you already did the last step, now you can play around if you already feel safe in the headstand. If you're at the first, second or third step, don't worry. Maybe you get an inspiration where you want to go one day. Also, first play in the headstand around when you feel safe and comfortable in the normal version. Here you can see a great example for going back with no control. So always when that happens, don't worry, just the next time be aware to go back with control. Relax in child's pose. Always relax as long as you need to. I always relax until I cannot feel any pain anymore in my neck and in my shoulders as they are relaxing. So if you need to relax a little bit longer in child's pose, please pause the video here and take your break. So now it's time for some variations. Now we bring the hands together and the elbows outwards. It's important to have the hands in front of each other and not intertwined. That's so important because if you roll forward, you don't want to squeeze your fingers against each other. So please make sure your hands are in front of each other. Here it's a little bit harder. Just walk towards your body, hold your feet here until they go up, and then go up slowly. In this variation, we don't have the step of resting your feet where they are. If you also feel comfortable in this position, you can play around with a slight back bend and go back. Rest in child's pose. Some people think the first variation is easier. I belong to these people. And some people think the second version is easier. So if you already tried the first version, maybe also try the second one. Just lift your feet as your hip is over your head in both variations. You should almost feel that your feet are lifting by itself, so that the weight shifts from your legs into your hip, and the hip is directly above your head. So we try another version and bring the hands outwards. Also, in all these variations, be aware that you are in a triangle with your hands and your head. Walk towards your upper body until your feet are lifting and go up. In the last step, press your hip forward and play around. The third version, just try the third version if you feel comfortable in the first and in the second version. Repeat this video if you want to see results. If you just do it once, you may not reach your goal. So try it a few days in a row or once or twice a week, and you will see how you're improving. So repeat again. The first thing is to go into your triangle. Also be aware that your shoulders are back and not tucked in. Your back is straight, as always. Place your head in front of them. In a triangle, you can see your hands. Second step, you walk towards your body and back. Third step, place your knees on your arms. Relax after every step. The 3 first steps, they are the most important steps actually. If you're done, massage your neck. Bring your hands behind your back and around your spine to feel a release in your neck. Always after the headstand, relax in child's pose and maybe do some work to relax your neck. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos how to make some nice little tricks like the headstand, comment down below, and I wish you a wonderful day. And always remember to be patient and practice continuously.